What's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back from the YouTube video. And this time we're going to be playing the Season 17 Global Tournament. So I'm 10-1 right now, and what's really unfortunate is my first loss was actually a disconnection. Let me show you guys. Lost this game. I actually took one of his towers early on, and then I lost connection. He took both of my towers. I was a little mad after that, I'm not going to lie, because I had pretty much already won the game. There was barely any time left, but I was in the car, which probably wasn't so smart to be playing in the car, but generally I have pretty good data, but I guess I lost connection, so that sucks. But we're going to try to get to 15 wins without losing another game, and I'm using what is currently the best deck in the meta, so I obviously wanted to make a video on it in the first global tournament video, showing you guys what the best deck is for this global tournament. You can see number one on the world right now, Sand God. He changed his name. It was Sandbox, but I guess he changed it to Sand God. Using this RG deck, it's just it has a lot of outplay potential, has a pretty quick cycle, 3.4, pretty cheap for an RG deck. Fisherman to activate King Tower, Ghost you can play at the bridge, it's able to snipe troops, buildings. Hunter's so good versus the Lava Hound. Ewiz is a nice reset even after the small nerf it got, still a very good card. So let's go ahead and search for the first game, try to get to 15 wins without losing another game. That's the goal, because I lost a game way earlier than I would have liked. I really want to be able to get to 15 wins without losing a second game, because generally my goal is to try to get to 20 wins every global tournament, without losing a single game, or if I do lose, not lose more than one, because, I try to do the best I can every global tournament, and generally, it's best to get as many wins as you can without losing, too many games. Because, of course, the more wins you get, it gets harder. Alright, so this guy's using Ewiz, Barb Barrel. Might even potentially be... It could be a mirror match, to be honest, because you can see he's got the Fisherman. We're going to go for our own. We already saw that he had the Barb Barrel, the Ghost, so... could definitely be a mirror matchup. Yeah, I think it's a mirror match. So when I know it's a mirror matchup, I generally like going in for RGs in the back, but I feel like I'm not in a great spot to do that right now, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. Yeah, so right here, I think after this, I'm going to go for an RG in the back. Good play, because we have the Ewiz up. He spends 2 elixir on that, so good RG in the back. I think it's in the mirror match the best thing to do in single elixir, because you kind of have a tank down, so then you can go like for a Fisherman behind your RG, which allows you to, the RG's tanking for it, so you don't have to worry about their Fisherman pulling yours or any of the support cards behind the Royal Giant. So you're going to see right here, I think we're pretty much going to take... oh my gosh, he missed the fireball on the Hunter. So yeah, we do take majority of his tower off of that push. So once again, even though we're in double, still going to do the same thing, setting up for an RG in the back, because it worked so well the first time. And honestly, it's a pretty safe play. No need to be aggressive when we, of course, already have this significant of a lead. So we can just do what we did again, play a Hunter behind our RG, maybe go for a Heal Spirit trying to predict a Fisherman or something like that. Yeah, it looks like we do end up predicting the Fisherman, but it's still going to end up pulling the RG, which is kind of unfortunate, but that Ewiz is going to get so much value, stunning everything. We can load up for another RG. I think we can just go for a Fisherman to pull. I think he... Oh, I thought maybe he gave up, but he was just trying to Ewiz last second. Not going to matter, though. Definitely going to be a good game. I think now he might have gave up because it's over. No, he's going to keep playing. I couldn't tell because he stopped doing stuff for a while. But yeah, it's going to be GG. Really shows you guys how you want to play the mirror match. I feel like he kind of made a lot of small mistakes, but in general, you can see the RGs in the back are, generally what help you win that mirror match pretty easily. Like, if you're the first one to play RG in the back in the mirror match, you usually set yourself up to be in a good cycle and just a good position for the rest of the game most of the time. So that's just the #1 tip. Okay, so we found our next game. Good luck. We get Cycle Heal Spirit first play. I think Heal Spirit and Ghost is the best starting play anyway. He's just going to ignore it. I'm going to Fisherman, because if he goes for a Giant Skeleton, I can push it with an RG, so it doesn't even matter. If you guys don't know that trick, you can go for, if you fisherman in the back and they go giant skeleton, you can just royal giant to push giant skeleton off of your tower. So when I have a royal giant cycle, I'm not worried about fisherman in the back first play. I'm gonna go for an Ewiz. Looks like he most likely is gonna have graveyard because we see the baby dragon, we see the, you know, the bomb tower, the ice wizard, so I'm not really sure what else it could be besides that. So that's what's going to be my prediction. And we'll see what he wants to do. So he's going to go knight. When I play against graveyard, what I usually do is RG in the back, because the RG in the back in general is really good if they have a building. So what you try to do is, you know, like outcycle their building. By the time the RG gets down there, you already would have cycled. I'm actually not really sure if I agree with that play, because now we're pretty much... The reason why I say that is, like, even though he's going to take my tower, I think we're pretty much guaranteed to, like, take his. So I'm not going to lie, I think that was a pretty bad play, because graveyard, of course, is much better when you're in that two-tower situation. And really nice heal spirit there, too. Yeah, really bad graveyard. I mean, you guys might see, like... You know, he still has his tower up, but watch this. We're going to go for an RG now in the opposite lane. He's going to, if he has any chance of winning, he needs to ignore that fisherman. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, if he defended that fisherman, he would have lost. Really bad bomb tower. Not sure why he didn't play it just in front of the RG, pushing it back, but doesn't really matter anyway. I'm just going to fireball the, or I mean, it doesn't really matter for us. It's good for us. That's, I guess, what I mean. We're just going to fireball that. Only one more fireball needed to finish off the game. And now that we're in this situation, so easy for us to defend because King Tower is helping out. I think we can even just 3-crown him, try to end this game quickly, because he messed up really badly. I honestly, just a tip, even though this video is about RG and not graveyard, just a tip for graveyard, I wouldn't graveyard like that in single elixir like he did. If someone RGs in the back, you set up for defense in single, you don't really go for a graveyard push unless you're in double, because... you're for sure going to lose your tower. If the RG player knows what they're doing and just ignores the graveyard push and tower trades, it's, you know, you just lose because of it. So it looks like he's not wanting to give up this 3-crown. He's still defending, but it looks like we are going to end up taking it right here, which is good, because crowns do matter in global tournaments. If you're interested in getting, you know, the emote, which is top 100 or top 50, you could, for tiebreakers, crowns. Like, look at this. This is just an example. Whoever this guy is on my friends list, I forget who it is, actually, but you can see 13 crowns, 12 wins. I have 12 wins, 23 crowns, so way more crowns, and that's why I'm higher up than him. Same with this. You can see this guy, 17 crowns. This person, 20 crowns. Way more, which means he's, or 3 more so, which means he's higher up in the rankings. Okay, we found our next game. Here we go. Let's give him the good luck and see, you know, if he wants to do anything. I'm probably just going to start with a heal spirit, though. Okay, he's going to go archer, so most likely going to be Expo, but it could also be Hog EQ, because Hog EQ is another pretty popular deck in this meta that has archers in it. But with the knight, I think that pretty much seals it's going to be Expo or Hog EQ. We just have to wait for maybe his next... Yeah, so he's going to go for the Expo. We're going to RG to tank. Not a very good Expo, in my opinion. I don't think you want to play a defensive Expo in single elixir, because it doesn't really, I think, get too much value that you're looking for. Like, I mean, we're able to take it out really easily, and Fisherman even locks on the tower as well. I usually, when I see Expo players play versus RG, good Expo players, they typically don't defensive Expo until double, because in single elixir, it's just a pretty... I don't know, I guess you could say it's a risky play, because it just doesn't really get much value, and I feel like, I don't know, you can get punished for it, whereas in double, when you're regenerating elixir faster, it's much easier to support your defensive Expo, and that's pretty much the main reason why. I'm going to Ewiz. I don't want to play my Ewiz in the back, because he would just fireball it and get a free fireball value, whereas when we play it high up, it's preventing him from cycling spells. I'm going to go for... Ooh, interesting Expo placement. We can play the RG pretty low because he played the Expo low. Barb Barrel to help take out this Archer. Heal Spirit, hopefully keeping the RG alive to get, you know, a couple connections on his right tower. Even though, of course, we have most of the damage in the left, I guess it's still nice to get a tiny bit. And I'm thinking, do I want to go for... Yeah, I'll go for a ghost. Why not? We're in an amazing position, though. I feel like... Not a good Tesla placement. We can actually RG, and the RG won't even go for the Tesla. If he goes archers, we'll fireball. Okay, not really... By the way, that's a super valuable fireball. We hit the Expo, the Tesla, the Knight, pretty much everything we could have asked for there. I think this is time where we go for another Royal Giant. We can go for... Nah, let's not go for a Barbaro. I was thinking of doing it to predict the Tesla, but I decided... that was a pretty bad fireball. I didn't realize the Ghost was going to hit the archers. I thought maybe he was going to protect them, but that ended up not being the case. Okay, let's cycle Hunter. He might go for... Yeah, I was going to say an offensive Expo. Not the best Tesla placement, because I actually think it won't even hit the RG. He should have played it a little bit closer, like one tile closer to the Expo. So yeah, that was pretty much a wasted Tesla. We're going to go for a Ghost. Hunter's going to splash on the tower, or never mind, I lied, I guess. Okay, he's going to Tesla. We can go for an RG right now. We can go for a Heal Spirit. Tesla's out of cycle, so he's forced to go for kind of an awkward Expo. And pretty much this game is just getting prolonged. I feel like we pretty much already won at this point. He's just trying his best to stay alive a little longer, but I mean, ultimately, with how much damage we got early on, he's trying to do everything right now just to stay alive a little longer, but he knows, or at least I know it's over unless he were to like lose connection or something. He's probably going to offensive Expo desperately, like hoping to get some damage, but yeah, I mean, let's just fireball. Let's just try to end this game so we don't have to wait the whole minute. I mean, we still need 2 more fireballs. Can we get the RG connection? There we go. Saves us 40 seconds of time, so we don't have to, you know, I don't know, playing against Expo any longer than you have to is kind of annoying, to be honest, so it's just good to get the game done and over with, you know? That's how I feel sometimes when I'm against Expo. Even if I'm winning, it's like, come on, you know? You know, can the game just end already? Anyway, we'll go for a Heal Spirit. Okay, so Hog Rider, Easy King activation. 1 hit, perfectly good, I mean, exchange for me. I'm actually going to go for Royal Giant because that was a 3-for-4 trade. We have the Fisherman still on the map. And he's going to go for a Skarmy. 2 hits from the RG, not bad. And it looks like he might be using Hog Inferno with Goblin Gang and Knight. Or maybe not. Don't really know what this is now. Something a little bit off meta, I guess. The question is does he have a building or not? The furnace. I'm not going to fireball it because I think the Fisherman's going to take out the majority of it. Or, you know, take out most of it. Huh, that was a pretty bad Hog Rider. Ooh, that was a really, really bad play. He's so low on Elixir right now. We can go RG Ghost. He's going to scar me probably, so we need a Heal Spirit too to get rid of it, because I don't have enough for a Bar Barrel. Where's the scar me? Yeah, I think that's GG. That was a really bad play. I don't know why he went for... that was so aggressive, that Hog and Fireball. I don't know what he was doing. I'm going to Bar Barrel this. Even though I know he's got Goblin Barrel, I can just ignore it because the King Tower is already activated, so it doesn't even matter if he decides to do that. Okay, I'm just going to go for an Ewiz to try to damage this Furnace. Because it's an even trade, I just want to get rid of it. He's going to go for a Goblin Barrel. We're just going to Fireball. Pretty nice trade for us, and we still have about half of our tower up, so looking really solid. Just need to defend at this point. Okay, he's going to go for a Mega Knight using a lot of elixir, so he's not going to be able to build up a massive push in the left lane. He's probably just going to send in a hog by itself, maybe with like a goblin barrel or something, but it shouldn't be too difficult for us to stop. Okay, he's going to go for skeleton army probably on the RG. Oh, what? Why would he... I don't know why he wouldn't play it on the RG. I didn't expect him to do that. Anyway, unless he has... I mean, honestly, we want to get more crowns anyway. This isn't BM, it's because in global tournaments, you want to get more crowns. And since I knew we would take it with him spending so much elixir, obviously going to take advantage of that. Try to get as many crowns as I can. So that's going to be GG. And another nice win. So now we're 14-1. Hopefully this is the last game. We can get to 15 wins, getting all the rewards. Of course, I won't be opening the rewards because, you know, you can't actually do that until you lose all 5 of your matches in the global tournament. Okay, so this guy's going to go for a tornado. We're just going to go for... Wait, a tornado on his king tower. What is he doing? Okay, I'm going to go for a ghost. Is this guy just, like, giving us the win? Because he tornadoed his king tower. I'm going to go for an RG. Wow. I think he's... Wow. Okay, I'm going to say thanks. Wow, that's... I guess maybe he like knows who I am or something, because I mean he is in a Twitch clan and I of course stream on Twitch, so maybe he knows me or something. Didn't really need that win, but I mean if he's not gonna play anything, I might as well take it. And to be honest, because of that, I'm gonna play one more game. You know, even though we technically did get all the rewards, I'm gonna play one more because I don't want to end off of someone giving me a win for no apparent reason. Anyway, this is going to be the last game, win or loss, but we're going to try to win because I want to do as well as I can in this global tournament, so not even going to have losing in our consideration. We're going to win. At least I'm, like, pretty positive we will. I'm way more likely to win than lose, let's just put it that way. At least I think. I think. At least it's so far looking good. I'm going to RG because Musketeer's out of cycle, Hog's out of cycle, he can't punish us. He's probably going to... Yeah, I was going to say either go for a cannon or a bomb tower. So I like playing against Hog aggressively because when they have their Hog out of cycle, they have to spend... And if you go for an RG, they have to spend so much elixir on defense. Like, I don't know if you saw, he went for... He's going to ignore the Ewas. So this is great for us so far. King's activated, we have the damage lead. So as I was saying... It's good to be aggressive versus Hog because they're going to have to spend so much elixir just to counter your RG, and more likely than not, you're going to at least get a tiny bit of damage from the push, so it's usually worth it every time. But you also can RG in the back and try to cycle 2 RGs. That's also a good play, but it all kind of just depends on your cycle. So good fireball. Probably just going to go for a bar barrel to finish this off. Pretty bad snowball in my opinion. So yes, it did allow the Hog to get an extra hit, but keep in mind that's 6 elixir, and I spent 3. He's also going to pre-place the bomb tower. So, you know, I liked his idea. I mean, it was a smart play, but I'm just going to be honest, I don't think it was the right timing for that, and you guys are going to see why. With how aggressive he was, he's not going to have the elixir he needs to defend that RG. So we increase our damage lead. I'm going to RG in the back yet again. One more. Nice. So Fireball will finish off the game. And actually, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This guy did play pretty well. I mean, that snowball was a nice idea. I think it was too aggressive, but like, it shows that he's smart and knows that I mean, you know, he played all right. I think it's just, you know, I think it's a good matchup for us, and but yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know what decks you guys want to see me play, you know, in the future global tournament videos. Probably gonna make multiple, you know, global tournament videos, at least 2, but I might even make a 3rd, because I of course have a mini account too. So maybe my next video will be going to 20 wins on my mini account. So, you know, let me know what deck you guys would be interested in seeing. I'm not really sure, you know, what exactly is, you know, good. I'll try to figure it out. I mean, this deck is the best in meta, so nothing's better than this right now, but maybe like Graveyard Bar Putt, I don't know, maybe Expo, I don't know, you guys give me ideas. I'm not too sure. That's gonna be it. Thanks again, until next time, guys.